So what do you see as the biggest challenges, okay, for Ugandan trade, and what are your suggestions to address them?
I think there's several things, but I think one is going to come down to we're very, very, very educated people. They can speak, they're eloquent in English, they have graduated, they have masters, they have degrees, but up until I think 2 years ago, or just a few years down the road, that's when the curriculum was restructured.
Yeah.
So we had a system whereby we focused more on the theory, and you'd have graduates or graduates that would graduate from university or even leave high school. But when you put them in an actual job setting, they don't have the qualities, they don't have the business ethics, they don't have the standards that someone, even if it's a local operated company, could want to hire them. Someone at 10, 11 o'clock, they've been at office and they've not even done two things of their KPI. Well, 1 hour. Yes. So you find that it's long term is going to affect how people are literally approaching some of these things.
Yeah.
And that plays down onto the GDP, because if an individual is not playing their role, probably in a logistics company, the very truck is going to be delayed at the border, or the driver is going to choose to sleep slightly longer. Now, the person who is supposed to buy those goods at the end of the value chain is either going to get them at a slightly higher price, or delayed out of stock. Yes. So that's one of the reasons. The education system, it's been theoretical, but the government is doing a very good job. They've been able to restructure. Has it been at the pace we thought it would have moved at? Not really, but they've already rolled out a practical approach, slightly better than what was available. Then the other reason is been with mentorship through different organizations like the UN Development Program. They've reached out through innovation hubs and incubators to see that at least business people have mentorship from people that have stood ground, that have propelled themselves to start something, or even just have a business idea. Part of the issue is the mindset that when you get someone who has observed their parents or observed teachers teaching them economics or entrepreneurship or lecturers, and they carry the knowledge, you're going to get 100%. You have a first-class degree. What is the implication of that first-class degree? Are you actually just looking at the paper, or you're looking at it impacting the society? So now those are things that we as a country, we as a continent as well, I think have challenged even our entrepreneurs that you're going to part of a question sometimes we've raised with government over the years is a foreigner is going to come in and they're going to get a 5-year tax levy or tax holiday. But a citizen starting a company locally with funds maybe from family or savings, they're going to start paying taxes right away. The next month. So you find that even the little capital they could have had is eaten up within the taxes, and
the business fails automatically.
Yes. So and you do not have at that age when most businesses, apart from those that have either gotten incubation clubs or have been exposed to people that can take them through proper guidance. Most of them don't even have the access to funding. I'm talking about $10,000 upwards, or even $5,000 upwards. So now, what does that mean vis-a-vis a final person down 5 years down the road? And I'm going to bring in an example in this. We have over the years, and I've spoken and advised a few boards on this, and you have a Ugandan. I'm giving an example of a Ugandan, but I know it's also happening in other countries.
Yeah.
A Ugandan business person, woman or youth, or man is going to leave Uganda to Dubai or China to start trading, maybe let's say clothes. He has capital of $5,000. He's going to pay for a visa. He's going to pay for a hotel where he's staying. He's going to probably live there for 2 days. He's going to be transported to the airport and back.
Yeah.
He needs airtime in that country. Now, he comes back with luggage, let's say worth $1,500 to $2,000.
Yeah.
The problem is paying rent, even in the country he's in, of let's say $700 or $500. He has an employee he's going to also support.
Yeah.
He has taxes. He has the licenses that have to be met. Now, the mistake is because certain government don't leverage and advise these people that vis-a-vis you of $5,000 going to China, let people of $1 million, $10 million go have products brought to you at a slightly better price than you fly out there. Because if you do 2 or 3 trips to China or Dubai, trust me, 6 months down the road, you'll have eaten up
all the money.
At least, yes, or the biggest percentage of it.
Yeah.
Now, this means that 5 years, 2 years down the road, you'd run bankrupt.
Yeah.
So now that knowledge whereby people actually look at what can actually translate with ease and who can I tap onto so that I leverage that relationship. They have bigger capital, they can bring the product, but how do I negotiate a better offer rate? The other has been, I think, appreciating the financial system in our country, but they are working on it because we've had interactions with different financial companies on how best this can be improved.
Yeah.
Part of the issue is access to financing. Before you are going to a bank, you're getting an interest rate of 25%. Now, 25% for a person starting out in business, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now, you need a guarantee for you to access this money. And you also need a security, which is either going to be a car or a title of land or a house. Yes. Now, when you look at a typical youth, I'm talking about Uganda being among having the
youngest population
in the world. Part of our issue is at 25.
You don't have anything.
Few people.
Yeah.
Yes, very few people have those assets.
Anything.
Yes. Some have even not even realized that position. As on a call today morning, and as advising someone seeking for a job, and they're like, "I'm stranded, but 10 o'clock, I'm still in my bed, and I've applied everywhere, and I feel I'm stuck." Now, this is a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
But if by 25 they've not gotten access to those assets, maybe in some that get opportunity to inherit or are passed on, you find that the mindset shift. That when they approach 2 or 1 bank or 3 banks and they ask them for securities, it's going to be a turn-off. They may never want to associate with the banking system ever again.
Yeah.
So now that long-term, it cripples the streamline because nobody's ready to stand with them as they grow through this process, because it's a process. Business is a process.
Yeah.
Some are going to hit the first deal in 1 year of operation. Others going to take 6 months. Others going to take a 2-year process.
Yeah.
But even as that is happening, how are they getting to appreciate some of these things? The other is, I think, the continual skilling process that I think the companies that are trying to do a very good job, like Google, the Google Skilling Program, whereby they're offering out programs that are skilling people year in, year out at a free cost, and also incubators. Now, these initially we had a problem. We still have it because certain people don't know about it. It's up until you send him a link or you invite him to probably a master class and tell him, come and actually listen in, because the information you feel you need to get you to the next level is actually being taught by
for
someone
free.
at a free cost.
For free.
Yes, at a free cost. So
and they will listen.
That continual process. Because the problem we entrepreneurs usually have is, I have an idea. I have maybe, let me give an example. I have a logistics and supplies company. My first thought is, I'm looking at manufacturing in 5 years and maybe supplying across the world, but break it down to an accountant. What does it mean?
Yeah.
It means rent. It means books of accounts. It means salaries for employees. It means you filing returns on a monthly basis. Break it to a human resource. It means, okay, company policy. What are the tiers in hiring? How much are they going to be paid? When you come to the marketing, what is going to be your marketing strategy? What are some of the channels you're going to channel out information for clients to convert? Now, when you look at all that information, it has to be broken down across the different sectors. Now, most entrepreneurs do not actually have people around them that have been there. They're able to ask from, to understand in depth, what does this actually mean? I want to probably set out to start exporting fruits to Nairobi. What does it mean? When I get to the border, what do they need? How much do they need? When I get to Nairobi, how is it? Who needs to sign onto my documentation? How is the banking system? Does it require me to have a bank? Does it require me to have M-Pesa? Now, those dynamics, and then also government intervention that, okay, yes, we just don't want to get the money from you, but how could we support you? Is it through schemes whereby we support maybe circles, a collective of 5 entrepreneurs can come and access a loan to get them from one level to another? Such things. So I've broken both what I'm seeing as challenges, also solutions.
Yes. I see. I understand all this challenges, and I like the fact that you are looking at them at the lower levels, because most of our people are still dealing with things at the lower levels. And yes, all those things are extremely important, because one, you mentioned the curriculum in school.
Yes.
See, in truth, business is not taught by school. Okay. Business is learned by practice.
Yes.
You need to try. And it's important for a young person who wants to get into business to be anchored, to anchor with somebody who is already in business.
Yes,
see,
sure.
Unfortunately, a lot of young people who want to get into business, like you said, are thinking about doing it alone. Okay, instead of saying, okay, I want to get into this business, let me look for somebody who has been doing it and anchor myself to that person, to be taught, to work for that person for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So that in 5 years, I will be very good at it. And then I will go and do my own. See, see, mentorship is extremely, extremely important. You know, see, like you said, young people don't have the means in terms of money, the knowledge to do most things. You know, it's if we wish to actually improve as a continent, our young people need to be mentored.
Yeah.
It's extremely important, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sure.